I don't even need to warm up. I don't even need to warm up. I don't even need to warm up. If you want to play with me, play up. I'm going to go in like a K-up. Tell her, little boy, what's up, bro? Oh. Hey, look at me now. Look at me, hey. Look at me, hey. Look at me crazy. I'm going to go in. Lazy, hey. She be calling me 380, hey. I need to pick, I'm going to pick randoms. I feel play about us losing to them in the playoffs, one and done, so I'm going to play these people. I'm finna just destroy. Just destroy, bro. Dang, I didn't change this. Not really tweaking around.
Oh, he got me all wrong. He went for the crap out of me.
What are those?
Hi, Misha. Yeah.
Dang.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
All right, I'm back now. Let's start it off with a zone. Let's start off with zone. It ain't no blitz. Why you say watch out for the blitz? I hate when people call stuff, but I hate when people call stuff.
Picked up by a former first-round
And it don't really be what they calling. They just want to get credit, go on the sideline and get credit for like. They want to go to the sideline and get credit and be like, I always do call outs, but you call on the wrong stuff and it don't be.
And now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
I want to revisit New Orleans' season here, Charles, as they come back out for this next drive, because really, although it was 13-3 and another playoff appearance, it was another disappointing playoff loss. That's 3 straight crushing playoff defeats. Minneapolis Miracle with Diggs' catch, the Nickel Roby-Coleman no call, and now this last loss that they had to the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, and I thought that this would be the year for them, precisely for what you said. Minneapolis Miracle. Then you get the no calls. You said Nickel Roby-Coleman. I thought 3, right? Everything comes in 3s. Well, I thought the 3rd time would be the charm.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 60 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I ain't tripping. I already got what I really get in the game. So, interception. Ew, bro.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Okay, one good play, one good play.
Cousins to Thielen, 57 yards.
But he did get picked on.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams lose momentum.
He drove you.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not letting you score. I don't care if you're at the 15. Not letting you score. Look.
At the 10-yard line.
Not letting you score, bro.
There, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
You would stay on that 15, bro.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And this one hauled in.
Ooh, yeah, you not getting there. I'm hit sticking and everything.
Brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6.
Okay, you got the first, but that don't mean nothing.
It's 1st and goal.
You could be at the 5. Okay. Still not letting you in, baby. Yeah.
He'll be brought down right on the edge of the
on the 1, yeah.
1-yard line.
They won, but I'm not letting you score. I sniped someone nasty on there for like 150 something.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
Huh?
And that play going absolutely nowhere.
Headshot too. Filthy, bro. He was kind of standing still but moving at the same time. He was running this right now, just.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's caught. And they'll get him down.
You're not getting the touchdown, bro.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me,
You could get the 3. You ain't getting the 6 or 7.
I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to. And forced
Just feel like kicker time.
This fielded at the 2.
Never mind.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other side.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The touchdown all
he was
set up
in. Stop playing me like that, boy.
They finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play.
That was in. Don't play with me.
You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Hey.
And they go to the monitor and get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Call it.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's okay.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big
you ain't getting no touchdown, man. Nah, I let you play with me like that, man. You don't even got to turn me up like that, man.
Pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
We'll see if they can get the score. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Man,
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Cousins. The throw complete to Beebe.
Yeah.
And he's going to be taken down.
That was holding.
Penalty flag on the field.
Let's go. Except, nah.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Got some room at the 30, and he's going to get this.
That was a nice little screen. It was lucky. I didn't see that screen coming. But now I'm finna see everything coming.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it.
He ain't no good reading quarterback. I can tell you that for sure. Most of his plays against the Saints was just for his running back. So I can't really read that one. So I'm gonna do free 5 next.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
And that play
Free five, they didn't see nothing.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. We are in for a good
He can't read. I'm gonna do thunder smoking.
Sports. Third and long for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out field goal range. Now Breeze. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know exactly what I'm going to do.
What's the target? And it's third down.
It was
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Looking for Thomas.
and you still didn't tackle me. Get off me, punk.
Michael Thomas, 36 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like
And I'm not respecting y'all.
just goes sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Here's Breeze, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the
locker room almost false started.
21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism.
I didn't even want to sack him because I didn't feel like getting the fumble, so I just kept running.
21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Come on, man.
An excellent return that time.
I should have hit a triangle. If I would have hit triangle sooner, I would have jumped. He wouldn't have grabbed that, and I would have been touchdown. That's me. I left.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
I think.
First down is Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully.
Where's the flag?
Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
That's one.
A lot of contact there.
Where's
There
the
was
flag?
no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as
Yeah, where is the flag?
You
No.
love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
But he tackled that man and he never touched the ball.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 54 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Oh my God.
I'm a.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
If I score on this, bro, it's just rubbing it.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield.
I don't know why I just didn't run him over and keep it going. I tried to stiff him.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior
I did
team,
that
they can try these sorts of
so they could be closer
He
up.
will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go
Ooh, the
now on
sweaty
second
soccer
down.
skin.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw.
Yeah, we ain't
He
caring
works his
about
way
you.
forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else
my
you sit back there, you
Third
throw
and
it on every down.
15. Are you
They hit a lot that way, too.
Are you for real?
Cousins now. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. To give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that,
Ooh.
maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
He rolled
It's
twice.
a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He lost that.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that.
I ain't
don't
got
they?
a
You get
walk
guy
and
that
I just
catches
cut
the
it in
ball,
here.
you stack him for
Uh-uh.
no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to...
Into a
What
double
is
team,
he-
and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
You threw it right to me, kid.
At his own 10-yard line.
Come on, you must not want to win this game, bruh. You literally threw it right to me, bro. Look at the. He must have got confused with purple and white. Cause look at this.
Yeah, that was my fault. No, bro. I'm gonna teach you how to. I'll teach you who to shoot from.
When you shoot, let it rip. You better not hesitate. Just hit a op on this block. It's time to celebrate.
Keep out from.
Look at this. This kid threw it right to me. What's wrong with him? I think he got confused on the colors. He was throwing it to Number 19. Way too early, bruh.
I'm sorry.
For Patrick Mahomes and company, an absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
When we watch Drew Brees practice, the thing that always strikes us is after every throw he makes, he continues to go through his progressions. You know, so he gets that muscle memory. Okay, in a game, if I don't have this throw I just made, I might have this one, I might have that one.
And this is caught. And he'll take it in for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took on past him. Oops, there he goes again.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Are you serious? 157 twice in a row?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
157 twice in a row.
You sniped it. 157. It comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Sherrills to return it. Still going. Weaving through traffic.
Sir, look.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards.
How many tackles out there? I'm curious.
It certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Oh, the
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. But it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had no coach tell me before.
What you spin for?
Runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this is Cook with the grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 8.
I really don't know.
Team there and give the Vikings a first down.
I really don't know.
Uh-oh.
See? I hit him, right? Hold on. Boom. Hold on. Let's see from this angle. I hit him right.
I wasn't running!
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills
get
like
dumped
a
on your
receiver,
head.
and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lying?
I wanted that. Boom.
What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He completes it to Treadwell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burt?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Throwing, Cousins, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3. A second broken tackle. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Saints coming out now to take the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara.
Come on, man.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Kamara.
Come on, face mask.
As a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first carry for their fullback. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They go with a fullback line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this, and he does that. This guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Sniper?
This is
always
7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Again, it's Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, Cousins. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making...
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Dang it.
So another score there.
I'm trash at
You talk
Fortnite.
about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately,
Sniper, what are you doing,
adding
though?
4th phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership
Corona.
he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw is Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down.
Challenge this play.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
I shot him.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. Bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Yeah.
On my phone. Give my charge.
Look, you said they can't overthrow.
I like
Look, you said they can't. You said they can't overthrow.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out
'Cause I'm
poorly
a
in this
perfect
game,
throw.
and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll call
I
that
can't
a
call.
33-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And he whips that one incomplete there. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake, but he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of this entry club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
And he has certainly been helping out. And that's caught inside the 35. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being rolled?
It's like the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Breeze now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And now out comes Minnesota. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
Are you serious?
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
That's on, baby.
They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
First down. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Cousins. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
Come on,
and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown.
I want to get knocked out again. You hear me?
Take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Look at the big man rumble.
Look at that big man. Look at that big man. Look at that. Look at that.
10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game.
I'm gonna call her that. She be calling me mama. I don't even know.
Absolutely.
That's so bad, cause I be like, what you saying? You be like, man, I'm the man, don't play.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
Yeah, you they be like, ain't like, yeah, you love me.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Come here,
come here, just across the 25.
I'm talking
Here
about
comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And fights through one man. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Filthy, right?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Ready? You ready?
Bree's going to throw here. He's going to let this one go. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But that's the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other.
I should have went for 2 so it could have been 80, but I ain't want to do him that dirty. I wanted to do him that dirty, but not that dirty.
They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that. They tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
okay, pull out that gun while he's trying to snipe.
The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Alright, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. turn on post notifications, comment what you want to see next, and yeah. Oh, and tell people about me. Tell them come sub to the channel. And I'm out.